So I think it's safe to say that Five Nights at Freddy's going to get a sequel. The question is how many sequels? So let's not jump too ahead right now. Let's just talk about this next movie that's probably going to be coming to us pretty soon from Blumhouse. So Five Nights at Freddy opened up this weekend. Huge numbers. The FNAF community showed up and they said, we want more of this. And that's great. That's great that we are doing this. I'm excited for everybody who has been invested into the video game, into the lore and all of that. It is a great time for the community. And let's talk about what could possibly be coming next. So before we get into it, let's talk about a couple of things that I really do want to mention, and that is the fact that we are running a giveaway right now. So if you want to enter that giveaway, we are running two giveaways. One is for a Gran Turismo code giveaway for the new movie. You can check that out on our Instagram and follow us there so you can enter that and just comment on the Gran Turismo post. And the other one is for a movie end of the month giveaway we're doing for the month of October, which will include a Five Nights at Freddy poster. So if you want to enter that, make sure you go over to our Instagram and check out the post for Five Nights at Freddy and comment on that and follow us. We'll be announcing a winner at the end of the week, so stay tuned for that. But let's get right into what could possibly be coming next for the Five Nights at Freddy franchise. This is a franchise now. There is no way it is not. It already made its budget back according to Jason Blum after being sold to streaming service Peacock. And so everything that they were doing now, which is pure profit, making over $130 million in this single weekend. Apparently it is the highest opening for a video game movie, which I found very surprising. And now we are headed to some territory I don't think that any of us were ready for. What comes next? So of course at the end of the film, and of course spoilers ahead, I already did it and explained. You can catch my review if you want to know my thoughts on it. Pure spoilers here. So as we know, at the end of the film, we found out that the counselor, who was played by Matthew Lillard, was actually William Afton, and it turns out William Afton here is the father of Vanessa. So they're changing things up from the lore of the original, but you know, we're here for it. We're here for new stuff and to be surprised. That's always a great thing. And so we now know that William Afton is indeed Vanessa's father. It seemed that he had killed her at the end of the film, but it looks like she survived and she is still in critical shape. However, we know now that William Afton was the Springtime Bonnie suit killer who was killing all of these children and was sort of influencing them to get him more children to kill. And now the animatronics have taken back the control for now, it seems. And we see that at the end of the film, Springtrap, who is now Springtrap, since we saw the locking mechanisms take over William Afton and just leave him there battered, is now there with the animatronics. So do we see Springtrap in this next film that's coming up next? Not yet. Maybe we might get glimpses of him here and there, but I think for this next film, it would make sense to bring back Vanessa, and Vanessa would be brought back as Vanny. As we know, Vanny is a character in the Five Nights at Freddy Security Breach video game that just recently came out, and I think that they might be interested in doing something like that, especially considering the fact that they are calling Vanessa William Afton's daughter here. So we could probably see a situation where they might do the whole virus and all of that with William Afton, and where Vanessa might get better, but maybe she might not just be all the way there now after everything that has happened, and she might have to don the Vanny suit, and Springtrap might be the one controlling it all from wherever he may be at this point. And I feel like that could definitely be a great sequel right there, where Vanny is the antagonist and is sort of trying to get back at everything that happened here with Mike and all of that. So I think that that's definitely something where we could see this going on. A lot of people have been theorizing as well that Garrett might just be the puppet here, where we saw in the original lore, it was actually the daughter of Henry, and people are also saying that Mike's dad here could also be Henry, and that might be the reason that William Afton was kind of taken aback when he saw Mike's name in the application. So we definitely could have that situation unfolding like that here, and that is the reason he wants all of this revenge or whatever the case may be. And so I'm very curious to see what they want to do in this whole situation with the next film, but I would definitely think that Vanessa is going to become a bigger antagonist, because there's sort of this tease of her sort of being kind of like not sure if she should take out her dad herself or keep him like in the shadows and all of that, which makes her kind of a little bit of an iffy character not to trust that much. I know at the end she kind of pulled through and all of that, but it was still a little bit iffy throughout the whole situation when she knew that Mike's sister was in trouble. Still didn't really want to take that full leap until the very end. But we'll see what happens. I mean, if she got almost killed by her own father, what would that make her do, right? So I'm thinking we might just see Vanessa sort of snap in this next film, and there could be like a whole thing with different personalities of her and all of that. That's my theory going into this next film. And I think for the third and final film, if this is indeed a trilogy, we have Springtrap full-on villain mode and just the main antagonist throughout, and it's going to take all of FNAF to take him down. We are FNAF. I love seeing those memes when people are saying, what if we hear that in the movie? What are we going to do? So let me know what your thoughts and opinions are on this theory I have for Vanessa being the main antagonist in the sequel, and also William Afton being the main antagonist in the third film to finish off the trilogy. Let me know in the comments down below. We do want to talk more Easter eggs, more theories, and all of that about Five Nights at Freddy. So if you want to see that, make sure you're subscribed and commenting down below that you want to see more of that. And like I said, we are running our giveaways. So if you want to enter those giveaways, all you have to do is follow us on Instagram at The Cultural Elixir. Make sure you comment on any of our posts, whether it's the Five Nights at Freddy for the movie giveaway, or also on the Gran Turismo for that movie giveaway. So make sure you're commenting and following us on all of that. But let me know your thoughts and opinions. What do you think about Garrett being the puppet as people are theorizing? What do you think about Mike's dad, Henry? Well, they don't say the name, but what if he is indeed actually the Henry from the video game lore and all of that, and that's the reason that William came after the younger son, and so we have sort of this whole thing about Puppet being Garrett in the next film. A lot of people are saying that Puppet was in this film. I'm not sure. I definitely do have to go back and watch. I haven't watched it since I watched it in theaters, but I will be watching it again on Peacock just to look for other little things here and there and making some more videos for y'all this week. So stay tuned for that. But very excited to see where this trilogy goes. Unlikely they're drafting it, trying to get it in place, and trying to make this happen ASAP because this was a huge film. It's just been a great year for Blumhouse indeed, and I'm excited to see where they take the Five Nights at Freddy films. But let me know what you want to see in the next one. Was there something here that you thought was missing that should definitely be in the next movie? Definitely put it in the comments down below. I really enjoy Balloon Boy. I want more Balloon Boy in the next film, and Cupcake definitely was the highlight of a lot of scenes here. You know what you thought about the film Five Nights at Freddy, if you enjoyed it or not. Did it stay true to how you wanted it to be for the video game lore and all of that, or did it miss the mark? If that's the case, let me know. I'd like to know and discuss all of that with you. But as I said, go check out our giveaways. Make sure you're subscribed. On the road to 31,000 subscribers. Tomorrow's Halloween. Have a happy Halloween and safe Halloween, and I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.